Hi everybody, my name is Sarah Halstead. I'm a laughter lover. Those of you that have joined me before know I love to laugh and smile. I'm also a lifelong learner. There are so many things that we learn throughout life, and every day there's a new opportunity to learn something new. I looked up a couple of quotes about snow, and I'm going to share some of those with you as we go along. And in addition to those two things, I'm also an abundance attractor. I have changed my mindset, and I am looking at things in a whole new way the past several months, and it is absolutely amazing to have that kind of abundance just be attracted to me in my life. And I've been surrounded by wonderful people, all of you here on the Periscope, a wonderful community, and I'm just happy as can be. So as you can see, it is snowing. For those of you who join in on the replay, you will be able to see this snow in the daylight. I usually do my Periscopes in the evening when it's dark, but I thought it would be kind of fun to come out here during the snow and let you be able to see some of this yourself. So just a couple of quick insights, because I love to learn, and when I learn something, I love to be able to share it with other people. And this is, someone's asking, are you near Minnesota? I'm actually in central Wisconsin, so not too far from Minnesota. We're getting the same storm I think everybody else in the Midwest is. I think by the time we get done, they're talking about maybe around a foot and a half where we are here. It's actually not so cold. It's just, a little bit below freezing, but it's beautiful. It really is, if you're inside. And it's beautiful when you get outside, just to be able to see what it looks like. But this was an amazing quote that I found about the snow that I thought was really neat. So we all know that snowflakes, there's no two alike, right? They're absolutely amazing things. Snowflakes are one of nature's most fragile things. They're there and then they're gone in a moment. But look what happens when they all kind of glump together, when they stick together. We get a whole backyard full of snow. We get all kinds of snow. It's amazing to see what happens. And that's a great lesson for us. Individually, we might feel like not much, but when we group together with people that have like minds and are working towards the same kind of goals, then great things happen. Am I wearing gloves? No, actually, I'm not wearing gloves. It's warm enough, but when I shoveled, I was wearing gloves. I thought when I came out for the Periscope, I would just, stand out here and see how long I could handle it. But what's that white stuff? That white stuff is snow. Would you like me to send you some? I'd be more than happy to. Or you can come over and help me shovel later if you'd like to. Do I have a dandruff problem? No, but it's going to start looking like that soon. That's what happens when you're out in the snow. Absolutely, absolutely. Oh, you're in Florida. Well, I'd be happy to send you some snow too, because we have more than our share here in Wisconsin. But we've had a pretty mild winter, actually, not as much snow as usual. I think today, though, with this storm, we are kind of making up for that mild December that we had. So, oh my goodness, it's lots of fun. But this quote I really liked the most, because those of you who know me know that in the summertime I like to do gardening, and somewhere back out there, back behind all of this snow, somewhere in there is my garden. Just waiting. But I love this quote. It says, like seeds dreaming beneath the snow, your heart dreams of spring. And it's kind of amazing when you're out in this kind of weather and you see the snow and everything's just kind of piling up, to know that underneath all this, as white as it is and as awful as it kind of seems, there's seeds under there waiting to sprout again, and in the spring it will come out, and there are seasons to our life too. And sometimes we feel like everything's dead, everything's just buried. You might feel buried like we are under the snow, or like last week when I talked in a Periscope about driving in the snow and having a hard time being able to see. A lot of times sometimes it does feel like, how am I ever going to get to that goal that I want to be able to achieve? How am I ever going to succeed in a business? How am I ever going to be the parent that I want to be, or have the outcome that I want to have with my dreams? And even though it seems that way at times, there are seeds underneath that storm, underneath that snow. There are things waiting to sprout within you. There are wonderful, wonderful blessings that are just hidden. They're just under the snow, waiting for that season, and it will come. It will come, just like everything. I guess that's the neat thing that you learn after a while. You know, when you're a kid, every snow is magical because you probably have only seen a few if you're from this part of the world. Those of you in Australia, you'll just have to take my word for it. But as you get older, as you've taken more trips around the sun, like I have, and I've done 50 so far, then that means that, you know, you start to realize that there's a season to everything, and nothing that seems to be dreary or difficult or hard lasts forever. It does improve. Boy, I can hear my neighbor scraping the shovel against the sidewalk next door. I think I'm probably going to have to go do a little bit more of that soon. Let's see if I can show you. Let's see. Thank you for the inspiration. Oh, I'm so glad you liked it. I'm so glad you liked it. It's actually kind of just really peaceful right now. It doesn't look too bad, and it's not coming down as heavy as it was maybe about an hour or so ago, but it is beautiful. It really is. It's just like a little snow globe out here in the backyard. You know, all the trees are covered with things, and you know, it's just kind of piling up. I don't know if you can see here. That looks like maybe next to my hand here, maybe about 5 inches or so. That's what's sitting on the railing there. So I know that it's piling up around my feet, and I just shoveled here about an hour ago. So it will be a nice chore later. I'm definitely getting my exercise today. But there's always a bright side to look on, and just like those seeds that I know are out there in the backyard waiting to sprout when spring comes around, there are good things coming in 2016. I know it, I feel it, I know it's true for you too. Don't worry about the little storms in life, because there's wonderful things hiding under that snow. It's going to come up, it's going to be spring, and it's Groundhog Day, right? So there's that whole myth about how soon spring is coming. Well, I'm ready for it, but today is really beautiful. It is actually quite nice to be out in the snow. So thank you all for joining me. It was great to have you with me. Welcome to my snow globe. We will see you again soon. Everybody take care. Maybe I'll show you the big pile of snow after we're done shoveling out tomorrow morning. But for right now, it's wonderful. So take care. If you happen to be in the area where there is this kind of snow, please drive safely. Nothing's more important than the precious cargo underneath the seatbelt. So you can always replace cars and things and other things, but you can't replace you. So be careful, be safe, enjoy the snow if that's what you've got where you are, and if not, I hope you enjoyed the view, guys. Good to see you. Bye now.